Yo, okay, I'm so pumped for this. So, I've been tasked to write a Christmas song to help promote our flutes for Christmas. And kind of writing something generic so it's not like a song specifically about our exact flutes, it's just like a song about wanting flutes. And so, I mean, it's for a promo, so here, I have to catch you up because I've been working on this and didn't even think to shoot this. So you're coming in part with it partially worked on. So I was like, okay, I don't have time to like write the background backing tracks and the instruments. I don't have time for that. Like I said, this isn't like a song for you to just list on Spotify or whatever. It's for commercial promotion. So I just picked a song off of Envato. That's usually where I get my backing tracks and stuff for any commercials I ever make. So I picked a song, and then it wasn't exactly the way I needed it, and like verse, chorus, verse, like just the spacing of what things were. So I sent it on to my engineer, my music engineer, and he was able to make things longer, shorter, and how I needed it to be. I do have a good hunk of my lyrics done here. I have my first verse, the chorus, and then like the ending. I'm missing a chorus. I'm missing a verse too. So I need to come up with that, and that's gonna be. Well, I thought this was going to be challenging. It was challenging. This is the first song I've written with lyrics. Well, that's not true. I wrote a song in college with lyrics, but it was pretty bad. I ain't gonna show you. That was before I had YouTube, so it doesn't. No, I do have it on YouTube. You know what? We're not. Okay. Anywho, so I need to write the last verse. I need to get. I'm blanking on what you call it. The harmony vocals. There we go. The harmony vocals, and I need to get a flute. Of course, I'd have to have a flute part in there. Not only, and then it's not done just at the song though. We have to shoot a video to it because once again, this is a promotional video. So I have to make it into like I'll make it into like a music video. And I'm thinking, where can I get this shot at? I mean, I could go to, there's a Christmas store here. Well, it's not in the town I live in. It's like the next town over, 30-minute drive, whatever. There's a Christmas store there, but I don't know if it would work just at the Christmas store. And then I'm going to need extras for this. I'm going to need 2 kids about the ages of 5, 6, or 7. And I don't have any kids like that near me that I know of. So it'll be interesting. So I guess from this point on, I'll kind of take you along the journey of coming up with the song, creating the video, whatever. I keep making stuff and then not shooting the journey along. And I've had people keep asking me, why didn't you shoot it? I don't know. I didn't think about it. Okay. So right now what I'm working on is I'm just going to practice a little bit what I have written down, and I want to get it recorded so I can start thinking about my harmony parts. I might need help with the verse too, and I have a buddy who's really, really good at writing music. He writes his own music and stuff and songs and whatnot, and so I might need his help with the second verse. So I'm not going to worry about that. I have like a general idea of things I want to include, which I think the challenging part is the whole song's about flutes, but then in this verse, I want to write about things to go along with the flute, like the practice book, thumb ports, cleaning cloths, stuff like that. A course to learn. So I'm going to have to figure out how to make that fit within this because I kind of have it set a little bit as a story. I don't know how to explain it. Okay, so anyway, I'm not working on verse 2 right now, so I'm not going to worry about it. Okay. So I do need to get to my email because the new version was sent to me. I don't know if it's going to sit here like that. I guess it can. Cool. All right. So my email's here. Here, I'll sing it. I guess I'll sing it out loud while I'm working on this. Let me put the speakers on here. Okay. Make sure this is on. Let me get my notebook. I think I have a good hunk of this memorized. I don't know what's going on with my camera here. Hold on. Ooh. Ooh, wrong way. That's what happens when you buy refurbished stuff sometimes, I guess. Okay, here we go. I guess I'll download this. It doesn't want to play from the thing. Sorry, folks. Download. There we go. Jeez. This computer does not want to. As I sit to make my list for Santa, there's only one thing that comes to mind. Something shiny and beautiful. I'm thinking of something musical. Silver keys, a rich sound to play with ease. This Christmas I'm wanting flutes for everyone. A wish come true. A flute for me, a flute for you, a flute for little Timmy too. Music is sweet as velvet ring, a flute that makes my spirit sing. Underneath the Christmas tree, a flute's the gift I love to see. This is verse 2, and we don't have written yet. Or we could just maybe use our promotional voice like this to talk about the flutes we have and the things we have. Maybe. Have a good hunk of time here. It's good. This Christmas I'm wanting flutes for everyone. A wish come true. A flute for me, a flute for you, a flute for little Susie too. Music is sweet as velvet ring, a flute that makes my spirit sing. Underneath the Christmas tree, a flute's the gift I love to see. A flute for me, a flute for you, and to me too. A flute for me, a flute for you, a flute for little Susie too. A flute for me, a flute for you, a flute for everyone. Yeah, 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 a flute for you. Something of the sort. I really like the ending, but I'm kind of just like ad-libbing that. I had one, I was practicing in the kitchen earlier, and I had a really good one that I fit, like a flute for Granny, a flute for Grandpa, Timmy, Susie. I had it all fit in there really good, and that really good ending. Don't remember how I did it. We'll figure it out. It'll end something like that. Okay, so now, and I have like certain thoughts for the music video too. So like flute for me, it's like someone hands me a flute, or I open a flute or something. Flute for you, or I'm handing it to someone. Flute for little Timmy too. I'm handing the kids' flute to one of the kids, and they're like, oh my god, you know. But we'll have to figure that out. Okay, the next thing I want to do is I want to record it so I can at least hear it and try to put some harmony tracks to it. So, because this is just like practice record track, I'm not doing it professionally at the moment. You know, you do everything in the studio in one session. So I need to make sure I have my practice or reference tracks done too. So let's see here. I'm just gonna use these little DJI mics. They usually work pretty good. With that, I'm gonna have to put headphones on. I mean, I guess you could see, I don't know how much of this will keep. This is kind of a vlog. Don't edit a whole lot, so I guess I'll keep this too. Okay, let me make sure this isn't too loud. It's gonna blow my ears out. Okay, I think that sounds good. The thing I'm kind of worried about is, I mean, maybe not worried is the right word, but I have a tendency, I'm holding back like here, and I'm afraid that I might hold back at the recording studio because I really want to belt that. And like there's those parts on the higher end, like I can sing higher. I was like soprano in choir, but I want to use chest voice, not head voice, you know, like, so I want it more of the talking space. And some of those is a little bit of a reach for that register for me without switching to head voice. That's just about it. And I want to make sure I don't hold back because then it's going to come off as weak. All right. So this is on Christmas Flute Part 1, I guess. As I sit to make my list for Santa, there's only one thing that comes to mind. Something shiny and beautiful. I'm thinking of something musical. Silver keys, a rich sound to play with ease. This Christmas I'm wanting flutes for everyone. A wish come true. A flute for me, a flute for you, a flute for little Timmy too. Music is sweet as bells that ring, a flute that makes my spirit sing. Underneath the Christmas tree, a flute's the gift I love to see. This Christmas I'm wanting flutes for everyone, a wish come true, a flute for me, a flute for you, a flute for little Susie too. Music is sweet as bells that ring, a flute that makes my spirit sing. Underneath the Christmas tree, a flute's the gift I'd love to see. A flute for me, a flute for you, a flute for little Timmy too. A flute for me, a flute for you, a flute for little Timmy too. A flute for you, and don't forget Granny. A flute for you, a flute for me, a flute for everyone. So I'm probably not going to do harmonies on that ending one, but just through the chorus is what I'm thinking. Okay, let me stop this. Now I need to transfer this into here. Do I have one of those chords in here even? Yeah, I conveniently do. All right, now I need to put these together so I could start thinking of my harmonies. Yeah, I was just trying to think if I should write this out in MuseScore, but I don't think I have time for that. So now it's stuff on the computer here. And I don't know how to show both here. So the only way I really know how to do this. Do I even have this program on here? Let's see. Only way I really know how to do things is like on Premiere. And that's because I do videos for a living. I do them. Well, you know, I do, at this point, I kind of do flute music stuff half the time, and I do video stuff for half the time. But I have been doing video stuff for 15 years. So to say I'm a noob would be wrong. I don't know how well you could see that. But I just put my track in here. And then, what is this called? It's been a while since I've been on a PC. This? Yes. And this one. Alright, now I'm gonna unplug this and then maybe you guys can hear this. Could just screen record this, but the last time I did that, that was one thing I did shoot one of my journeys of making these kind of things, and I recorded the whole thing, and I did the screen recording. And I forgot to put the audio on, so you didn't have any audio with it. Okay, so now I just have to match things up a little bit. All right. And then that's where we're supposed to come in. The thing about Premiere is it's not always like on. It's not as good as like using Logic and stuff, but I don't know how to use those. I can hear him here, but I can't hear what I'm doing. So changing the gear. You know, you probably don't need to watch me do all this. Hold on. So I'm gonna stop this so you guys don't watch me just edit and waste all your time. I will be back and we'll start working on harmonies. Okay, so now I'm working on the harmony part. I did a few takes before I remembered to do this. I'm using the headphones because it's easier and better to hear than my speakers. So I guess you could just get me kind of trying to figure it out. I'm only working on the chorus. I think the chorus is the only part. For everyone, a wish come true, a flute for me, a flute for you, flute for little Timmy too. Music as sweet as bells that ring, flute that makes my spirit sing. Underneath the Christmas tree, flute's the gift I'd love to see. I'm having a hard time with that last one, but the other ones kind of came together pretty nice. So I'm gonna just keep working on that, and I don't think you want to sit here and watch me just do this forever, but just know things are challenging, and I kind of talk myself through yes, no, maybe, and then you have to do it a few times to make sure that it sticks. That's the hard part. I did one that I really liked, and then it was gone, just like with that ending. The perfect ending. Here, there, gone. All right, so I'll be back for the next thing that we work on here. I think I was shooting on the other camera, but it's packed up. So here's where I'm at on on the Christmas song. I'm so excited. So there were times where I was like, no, I'm not gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm not gonna do this, I'm not gonna do this, just because of the time. Like, it's almost Thanksgiving, right? And I haven't done, like, the song's not recorded, I don't have a music video made, blah, blah, blah. And so I was like, okay, like, I'm still really feeling it, though. Like, it's such a good song, what I've come up with so far. Right, I got some harmony parts put together on the chorus. Like, it sounds darn good. But I'm missing verse 2, right? And, like, I, for the life of me, could not think of a verse 2. So I hired someone off of Fiverr. I don't think I'm going to use his lyrics because they don't really fit that good. Like, they're very generic Christmas. It's like, I can't believe it's this time of year. You know, music makes us cheer. What else did it say? I can't even remember the lyrics. They're so generic. Had nothing to do with flutes. But the dude who sang, like, he sang the part on there, so I knew the melody, and oh my god, this guy's voice was like heavenly, so I didn't even care that the lyrics were weak. I was like, it's enough to maybe get me started or whatever. And then, like, every time I'm just like practicing it in my room, like right now, my room's a mess, right? But I just got done shooting videos for work, because that's what I actually do, is I shoot videos. So anyway, I'm like packing up from shooting videos from work, and I'm just practicing it and singing it along, and I just keep adding and adding. So, like, I'll play this on the computer speakers while I'm packing up. I don't know how well it's gonna sing. Oh my gosh, this song is so fun to sing though. I don't even care.
There's nothing like music this time of year. It fills our hearts and souls with so much joy and cheer. Every word, every single note fills our hearts with so much hope. It's the only thing I could want to light up this whole. Okay, cool.
This Christmas, I'm wanting flutes for everyone. A wish come true. A flute for me, a flute for you, a flute for little Timmy too. Yeah. That's the whole second verse. And then how...
That's the second verse?
Well, you just... yeah, that's the second verse. And then a flute for every home.
No, just like... You know, but like, you cut it like shorter than that on this. Like just natural. You don't have to hold it like too
Okay, just so it's more, okay.
like
All right, let's re-record the second
Like-
verse. There's a flute to last every year. It fills our hearts and souls with so much joy and cheer. Every breath, every single note, whether silver, wood, or gold, it's the only thing I could want, a flute for every home. Okay, I am like the worst at recording, so I'm trying here. Okay, so here's where we are. We got our music recorded. I have not the final mix back, but just enough for me to start recording stuff and putting the music video too. I had no time in planning the video the way I wanted to. It's already December 1st. I wanted to go down to, they have this Christmas store where they just have like tons of Christmas trees and stuff, and I wanted to get extras and actual people. I don't have time for pulling all that together. I don't have, my camera guys booked. I'm booked. So we're doing green screen stuff. That's going to take a lot more editing time on my part. All I can do at this time. So I'm setting up the screen while I'm just practicing here and trying to get in the dancing, jolly mood. It'll be very interesting to see how this comes together. Yeah, because I even pulled from like Envato Elements, just random people who are excited for Christmas with the green screen. And that's the best I can do this year. So I might have to make a new video next year with actual people and stuff. But, you know, doing the best we can here. I want to get this out this year because it's a cool song and I'm really excited about it. Got my 2 flutes here. They're all, let's see. There we go. Got my 2 flutes here. Got the kids' flute because there's the line of Little Timmy 2 and Little Susie 2. Got the regular Musician's Edition flute. There's a line that says silver, wood, or gold. Guess that's for future stuff, but whatever. Yeah, so I guess this is where we're at today. Okay, so I've taken a couple takes now, and here's the challenging part. I have a couple shots in here that need to be like full body shots. And we have this other DJI camera. I don't know how well you can see that there. But I need to shoot it this direction only for full body. And like I'm as close to the green screen as you can possibly get. And I'm still like very close to the edge. And that means I have very little space to move. So I also have to do things in like rotation because I have the regular flute, the kids flute, and then I want bows on, off. I need full body shots and then like mid shots and stuff. So it's going to be really repetitive, and I have just a lot to do, a lot of repetitiveness, and then I'm going to have to do some shots sitting just in case because I don't know what I'm going to need. And one of the lines says, as I sit to write to Santa, I should be sitting. Yeah. So just a lot of shooting, and then there'll be a lot of editing later.